When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Genty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like that. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking for a crease. It's Hankerson. The Beavers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Hankerson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now on second down. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Sixth play of the drive coming up. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback moving. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run it from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Broncos are stopped, but not before getting the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires left. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
Oregon State, number 1, with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They go to the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive really productive, David. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Johnson looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they block it.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe they might be able to get some push and get some penetration right up the middle of the field, and it worked. Huge play on the block punt.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Genty. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Terry. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there. Johnson looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Boise State, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They're going to throw it again. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Johnson wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Snags it over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Nelson. They're trying to get to it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Oregon State 28, Boise State 16.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Going up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Running back searching for a hole. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Beavers headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Oregon State 31, Boise State 16.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Genty. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon State 31, Boise State 20.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's now got 78 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game. And guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? It's complete to the right. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Gonna run it. It's Genty. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the fourth.
That keeps the score. Oregon State, 31. Boise State, 29.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The run from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's got his man.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 2.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Powers through the defender.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Broncos! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
36.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Beavers want to move quickly.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score. Oregon State 41, Boise State 36.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Carr. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He's right on target. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. And don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the run, it's Genty. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On target. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Trying to power it in. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Johnson looking to throw. Got a man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The aerial assault continues. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Beavers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Card. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. On the move, it's Griffin. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boise State. And they're on top here in overtime. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. 4th and goal, and this is the ball game. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.